Hi there and welcome to Apple World. So it appears as though Kevin Hart is frantically attempting to get himself on the great side of the federal authorities, on the grounds that a source recently released that Kevin supposedly gave over a proof to the federal authorities about Diddy's gatherings and the oddity offs. However, this isn't shocking in light of the fact that there have been reports that the federal authorities are bringing RICO charges, and the last thing anyone needs is to be up to speed with some RICO accuses of the federal authorities, and Kevin is the most recent VIP to turn on Diddy. However, it seems as though his treachery could actually be the last piece of the riddle that the federal authorities need to bring Diddy down totally, since Kevin's receipts are basically as strong as you can envision, alright so? It seems to be Diddy isn't flying independent in his wild wreck. He's wound up in a portion of his ride, or then again bite the dust. Homeboys are getting maneuvered into the disarray too. Now, like I said, the federal authorities are hitting Diddy and his group with RICO charges, and trust me, that is not something to mess with, since the news broke fans have been playing Sherlock Holmes, throwing out names and attempting to sort out who may be the following on the slashing block after Diddy J's youthful Miami Cuba goodie. Everybody's getting a notice. However, we should not disregard Mr. Kevin Hart. He appears as though he's up to speed in the show too. An insane video of him at one of Diddy's gatherings recently re-emerged. What's more, it's becoming famous online. We as a whole know these gatherings are a recipe for Matthew. Furthermore, this one was the same. Not just was Kevin a visitor at the gatherings, however, the new recordings uncovered that he likewise made a difference. Diddy plan and host them. There's too much film from the party of ladies in the bath, and it appeared as though they were being compelled to do a few things they could have been awkward doing you all. The party was veering off in an unexpected direction. Fire was reaching out, so Kevin and his camera team went into the room. What's more, all of a sudden, Diddy began throwing around no homo jokes and telling Kevin to stay away from the bed, which was obscure without a doubt. Definitely, it looks like Diddy's no homo remark didn't truly land in the manner in which he expected, particularly with everyone's eyes on it. Presently, the amusement business can be fierce for anybody attempting to explore their truth. However, for genuine, the claims of him exploiting more youthful individuals under his impact are really difficult. Safeguarding, furthermore, inspiring youngsters ought to constantly start things out. Regardless of what individual battles somebody is confronting, reports propose that a great deal of industry insiders knew about Diddy's obscure dealings with more youthful folks. However, they decided to remain quiet. Furthermore, choose to disregard it's an obvious fact that Diddy has insane power in the business also. No one needs to be the one to call him out up to this point. That is on the grounds that no one is attempting to get a RICO charge in light of the fact that of Diddy RICO charges are hard F to beat, so it's smarter to keep away from them if you can. However, before Kevin came on the scene to talk on Diddy 50 penny, previously did us the blessing 50 honest person, straightforward 50, he's boss. Ian calling out Diddy since the 90s, and it appears as their quarrel isn't chilling whenever before long. 50 penny isn't one to let things slide either, and he's forever been tossing conceal at Diddy. Everything kicked off for certain subtle remarks about Diddy being hush at that point. 50 penny said he felt awkward when Diddy proposed to take him shopping, cuz homeboy isn't keeping down when it comes to getting down on Diddy for being sort of Suze. He expressed something to me one time quite a while in the past. At Chris Light's wedding, he let me know he'd take me shopping. I seen him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something you gonna make me mess up the wedding. Goodness, that is a decent signal. Let me get out, and no take me what a person tells it. Got some information about that yet? When Diddy became gotten some information about it, in a meeting he had something else entirely. He guaranteed he proposed to take 50 on a shopping binge since he thought 50 required a closet redesign. Like, as a matter of fact, not him attempting to take on a venture, it's certainly avoiding reality and serving up some shade. I got some information about that. And he said you did likewise to him. You requested that he take him shopping? Better believe it. I thought he really wanted some garments. What? I'm a pleasant person. For what reason do you why? Hello? Yo? I don't have a beat with you. And I don't have the foggiest idea why. With FIF he adores me. However, a certain something that he presumably had barely any insight into 50 penny is at the time, 50 is an unrepentant savage, and he kept on hauling 50 over the years like the one time he posted a pic of Diddy and Rick Ross seeming to be they were locking lips with the inscription something ain't correct exemplary 50 move. Furthermore, discussing Rick Ross, he additionally has been accounted for to be a functioning piece of Diddy's oddity offs, a man who cases to be one of Diddy's oddity off casualties uncovered to the police during scrutinizing that he trusted Rick Ross. What's more, Diddy were engaged with a heartfelt relationship. Puff Daddy better believe it. P. Diddy anything that you call yourself nowadays? No doubt go ahead I had with Cassie and Scene. Fundamentally he would. He would let me know what to do with Cassie. I resembled a slave acceptable for them. That is what I was. That is. Alright, I got here's and I returned furthermore. I see them for the and one yet D and Ross, which they great pals, alright, they're gay who both D and Ross and C they generally gay, alright DJ, C Rick Ross and P Diddy they generally gay out of Gaffney, got all of you, right? And obviously Rick Ross, well-known child mother Tia Kem, has been attempting to spill the tea on his supposed associations to Diddy briefly. Now, however, not as well numerous people were viewing her in a serious way. I mean, He's constructed a standing for hauling her child daddy Rick through the mud via virtual entertainment. So it's no big surprise individuals are a piece wary yet. A long time prior, she dropped a stunner guaranteeing that Rick was, as far as anyone knows, getting his cheeks applauded by Diddy directly. In front of us, you large M, well I maintain that you should talk, don't be terrified. And no Diddy, huh, you terrified now, huh? I know you all on them tapes freaky. I realize you is 10 agitate around 50% of. It's time to show them stirs. Now I ain't gonna let off you. No one need to see it. No one don't care to see the planes. No more you running out of H presently go around there and did go ride the bicycle with him. UF now 50 has additionally implied in the past about how Diddy purportedly is A's young fellows at his party. He composed, see therefore I don't show up for no party puffy in them ass the FAS happening here. Get the F off my young man. What the FDDS isn't the as it were one who kept all Diddy out for doing things with more youthful men, however, on the grounds that entertainer Orlando Brown additionally asserted that Diddy gave him some Asher Moa mouth activity. Did you gave me the us crush, you gave me the us gem, you with a crush D better believe, I mean you gave me the I love it you all, and there are numerous different names that have been tossed out including YK Osiris Basher Dark and a lot more youthful individuals in Hollywood purportedly Diddy professes to touch. Or them, just to purportedly stunt or power them into freak-offs. A Texas-based legal counselor as of late uncovered that he was addressing more than 120 casualties who were purportedly tried by Diddy at his oddity-offs. And there are reports that celebs at the freak-offs could get snagged into the legal claim, which is supposedly why Kevin Hart is treating this in a serious way. I mean, one of his casualties guarantees to have been pregnant when she was she guarantees that her beverage was spiked and she passed out. And when she came to, she had been saved viciously to the point that she had tears in her lower areas and needed to go to the medical clinic. Another casualty asserts that he was just 9 years of age when Diddy constrained him into freak-offs. As per page 6, the legal counselor Tony Busby said, this person, who was 9 years of age at the time, was taken to a trot in New York City with terrible kid records. Other young men were there too. Try out also, all of the children were looking for television or music professions with commitments of I'll make you a star. As indicated by Busby, this individual was attempted purportedly via Scene Comes and a few others at the studio with the guarantee to the two his guardians and himself of getting a record bargain. No doubt about it, the fans are taking this truly to be sure, and not in the least does Kevin have his opportunity composing on this. However, his marriage is additionally on the line as well, since reports guarantee that his significant other Año has purportedly promised to separate from him on the off chance that he gets named in a claim by the people in question, or on the other hand, the federal authorities, and this makes sense of why he's sowing hard on Diddy, since he doesn't have a prenup, and he's going to lose countless dollars in the separation. Yet curiously, this may be the last STW for his union with A, since things have been stressed between them for some time. Particularly after he was uncovered for undermining her quite a while back in a meeting, and uncovered how she learned about the undertaking, saying how I found out was a DM. I don't have any idea who it was. They said they sent me an altered video of Kevin. I was around 7 or 8 months pregnant. I was eating. I opened my telephone. Furthermore, promptly, I just lost it. She also discussed how embarrassing she was by the outrage, saying I called him. I'm crying. I'm similar to pissed at that moment, and there I continued to say, how the F did you allow that to happen? You openly embarrass me, your entire everything's on Instagram. Everything's via online entertainment. It was a continuous battle, constantly, each and every day. She said I continued to address him like, this is the thing you will do. I try not to need to be a piece of that. Kevin, on the other hand, emerged to uncover that he had been coerced for $10 million. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.